Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P Funk. Thinking right out here in the lab. A little nippy, but doing what I do for you. I got a nice lesson for you today. Let's do this. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. The message is the story for life. I give you life lessons. You tune in to receive them. Hope it's working out for you. But we got a good thing going, so let's rock. Right thinking mission, and that's what I'm on, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Ooh, trying to get warm here. Right thinkers way of life through a mental and spiritual discipline daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. That's my mission that all right thinkers do just that. Know thyself. So I'm gonna give you all the tools you need to make that possible. All you gotta do is turn in and get them. Let's do this. Know thyself is the question. Rhetorical, but if you don't have an answer, tune in. I can help you with that. That's what I do for you. A person who knows not, it knows not that they know not, is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. You teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. I appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got you. A person who knows not and believes and think they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows that they know is, excuse me, a person who knows and knows not that they know. Some always ask, do they really know if they don't know that they know, but they're just spiritually asleep. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake them up with knowledge of self. So I got them. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself. To Maya, be true. Today, it's important that right think philosophy is all about self. So, right thinkers, let's talk about the 5 selves of success in life. It's more than 5, but I just took the 5 that I think is relevant. So let's start with number 1, self-preservation. A lot of people, yeah, I know what I mean. Self-preservation is the first law of man and woman. Protect and know thyself. That's what you're responsible to do for yourself. Everything we teach at Right Thing Philosophy is based on the self. Why? It's all up to you. So self-preservation is the first law of man. Understand that. Let's go. Self-preservation is what? Is making sure your needs are met before anyone else's. Self first, self-preservation. If I don't have nothing, I can't give you nothing. Self-preservation is I have something for myself. And if I choose or want to share, I can. But if I have nothing, I can't share. Okay, so that's the concept. Self-preservation is always having yours on the streets. If I hooked up with you, it's because you got something. And I'm thinking you think I got something, and I do. So I bring mine, you bring yours, and put it together. That's why it's done. If you come to the table with nothing, you can't eat. So self-preservation is making sure you can take care of you and you can eat. If nothing else, you can at least take care of you. That's self-preservation. Let's go. Self-preservation is also doing what? The right thing whenever you have to, meaning daily. Everything I give you is for daily use in your regular, ordinary life. You implement it in your life to see that it works. It works, trust me. Self-preservation is what? Having your shit together first and foremost. Whatever it is you're doing, whatever it is you need that to do, you should have that together. And knowing thyself should be on your agenda of things that you should be doing for yourself. Now, when you got your stuff together, then what? You can help others. That's why I do what I do for you. That's my philosophy. Why? Because I got mine together, so that gives me the right to help others get theirs together. If I didn't, I couldn't. I hate people who give advice that they don't use. Everything I teach you, I live. It ain't easy. Still working, but I'm still standing firm. Let's go. Self-preservation is what? Living your beliefs. I live by my eye philosophically. So I study, I learn, and I produce what I learn and manifest it for myself. So I no longer believe in it, I live by it. That's the difference. When you live in your beliefs and being there on top of your game, when again, daily, when you live in this religion, I live it. This is my life. Doing this is part of my life. I mean, I ain't got too much of a life, so we can talk about that. So let's move on. And let me ask one question, personally. Why is it that guy couldn't get away from the entourage? Everybody wanted to be me. Everybody. This guy, nada. And for some reason, I don't know why, but doing good, you don't amass a lot of friends. Thank God for you guys, my right thinkers. I appreciate all y'all. I appreciate all of you guys. So yeah, I need that. So let's go. My therapy. Now let's talk about another thing that's important: self-improvement. After I came out of prison, all I wanted to do was self-improve. I mean, I'm not gonna do what got me there. So I had to change my life. Over 40 years now. So moving on. Self-improvement is what? Doing your best. What? To be your best self. When? Every day. And where it starts? With you. Self-improvement is raising and getting information to raise your consciousness and aka gain what? Knowledge of self. To know thyself. That's my job, to give you the knowledge that you need to make that happen for you. So let's do this. Self-improvement is what? Being at your in life, being at your lowest point, and you get yourself together, you pull it together, and you start on that road of bettering yourself. Start that a long time ago, still at it. So it don't stop. It don't happen overnight. You gotta keep pumping and grinding. So I'm constantly improving myself every day. The guy I was 10 years ago, changed that. So I know I'm making strides to be better. So I'm self-improving. Okay? Self-improvement is what? Picking yourself up and getting back in the race. Game called life. I've been depressed, I've been there, but you got to fight through that. And it's all up to you. Remember, self-improvement. Self-improvement is what? Making the best of a bad situation in life. When in every situation you deal with, be and do your best. That's all. I used to didn't care. I did what I wanted to do. Now I just trying to do what's right. Big difference. Trust me. Self-control. I'm still working on this one. Let me put the picture right there. I'm still practicing to master self-control. It ain't easy, and it's an arduous road to travel because every life situation puts you right back in there to see if you can control yourself day to day. So self-control, aka control of what? Your emotions or that ego. Mhm. Yeah, I get pissed, I get upset, but I'm learning how not to react like I used to when I was egoistic. My ego self didn't care about the consequence, couldn't care less. But no, I'm gonna handle this. And I was like a boy in the china shop sometimes, reckless. Okay, understanding. That's why you change. Now I get pissed off. I get mad, I get upset, but how I deal with it is totally different. So now I'm a different person when I get upset or like that. I don't handle it like I used to. That's the difference. That's change. Self-control is what? Not doing, excuse me, is doing what I didn't have when I was ignorant. I didn't have self-control. I didn't have the wherewithal to calm myself down, go to that place, breathe it down, all that good stuff, talking to myself. Why? Because it starts with me. I got to do that for myself. Everything self is from you. So you can't get it outside. And when I was ignorant and ego tripping, I couldn't do none of that. Simple. That's why. Self-control is what? A learned behavior. I didn't start out with it, but as I got better at practicing when daily, Practice, and you will reach what? Self-mastery. It takes a little while. We're talking years. Not, well, in a couple of months. Well, no, years. Understand that. So get ready if that's what you want to do. That road of spiritual enlightenment is a, depending on you, it's a long or short road, but it's all up to you. Again, self. Self-control is one of the self what that has to be mastered in order to become what? A right thinking philosophy master. Self-control is a must. You have to be able to control yourself. When you're the Tolu, you always flying here, going there. You ain't never focused on you. Self-control is taking care of me first. I did everything I need to do for me before I start helping anybody else. Call me selfish, but before I can do you, I got to make sure I do me. I sold drugs. I made sure I sampled the drug before I gave it to you. That's just how I do. Moving on. That's how I help you. Self-control is one of the. Oh, that's what I did. Now, self-control. Last one is what? Not doing what you used to do, or what you want to do, but what's right to do. That's why I am right now. When I wrote that, I was thinking about what I was gonna be showing self-control about. And I'm having some scenarios and situation where I got to show and tell. Okay, moving on. Oh yeah, I got time to go. I am almost home. Self-respect. There you go. I got daughters. The rule number one: self-respect. Any female young lady I talk to, instruct, or get involved with, I got a bunch of nieces, and I'll give them one rule. I ain't do a whole bunch of jibber jabber. Don't care. Self-respect is a must for young ladies. If you don't respect yourself, they won't either. So make them respect you by showing self-respect. Always. Self-respect is a must to what? To a master right thinker. If you want to master yourself, you need to have self-respect. And what that means, self-respect is what? Being respectful to thyself first, God. Quick lesson. Last night we done prayer line. The pastor lesson was about being responsible for what you say. Not to the person, but the man upstairs is listening and watching. That's their concept. I ain't got a problem with that. I was loving the lesson. Why? Because a lot of people come out their face, say anything, and think it's okay. No, but you got to answer, damn, man, about me. You can call me all the bad names you want, but you're responsible for that. So understand that. That's what self-respect kicks in. Be respectful of the guy upstairs and certain things you won't say and do. Why? You know better. First of all, to thyself and God, and then to all others. I'm a respectful dude. I'm going to show respect. Why? Because I want to be respected. Simple. You give. In order to receive, you got to give. Some of us want to receive without giving. That's not fair. Moving on. Self-respect is what? How you handle yourself in what? In any situation. Keep your self-respect and maintain your cool. Keep yourself respectable. Handle yourself, so acquiesce to the situation. I think you've been there. I love when Emmitt Smith and Barry Sanders score a touchdown, they get the ball to the ground. I love that. All the other guys, but man, I don't like that. So it ain't much pleasure I get out of watching them guys no more. Why? Because everybody doing stuff that I don't particularly care for. Moving on. Quick lesson, but self-respect. Act like you've been there. Self-respect is what? Not wanting to what? Embarrass yourself. If you have integrity, you carry yourself respectfully. You don't want to do something to hurt that, so you got to act accordingly. Don't wild out and expect somebody to respect you when you just act like a fool. Okay, so self-respect is what? Not wanting to embarrass yourself. So what? You respect yourself in all situations and others. Simple as that. My street vernacular, if you disrespect me, you're going to get disrespect in return. My wisdom, wise man said, you got to understand everybody don't think like that. So you got to be mindful and understand everybody ain't thinking on them terms. So you again acquiesce to the situation. Ordinarily, I would come back disrespectful. Now I'm gonna be humble. Like the Chinese man, he just always bow. So I understand that. That means they don't want no problem. They don't want no trouble. They okay, oh yeah. So sometimes with the self-respect, you got to do that. So self-respect is also what? Keeping your cool in situations that you may not like to be in, but if you're in it, maintain your self-respect, aka your cool. Hustle's rule. Don't blow your cool. You ain't ever gonna see me freak out. Proved it time and time again. I got both my Achilles tendons severed. Got them repaired with no anesthesia. Didn't freak out. Okay? Kilo cocaine. Went through it. Didn't freak out. Okay? Every scenario of my life, I maintained my cool. I will not freak out. That's just the street vernacular rule. I just took that, carried with through life. Now, with self-respect is what you have to master to what? Know thyself. It starts with who? Yourself. Self-respect, self-knowledge, those all go hand in hand. Moving on. Last one, I'm about to wrap it up again. I appreciate you. I'm gonna beat the time clock again. Self-motivation. This is my favorite. This one I say this from last. This one I like. Self motivation. What? I'm a self motivated. I get myself up and on my grind to enlighten you guys daily. I don't use it. Oh, I don't know. Trust me. I'm ready. When I lay down tonight, all I'm thinking about is getting up and doing what I got to do tomorrow. I did that last night. I'm gonna do it again. So I'm very routine. Okay. My zodiac sign Capricorn. I'm boring. Routine, so that's certain in certain spots is good. But boring is all get up. So if you expected something from me, no, you expect me, no, that dude, yeah, that's me. They knew that about me. I knew that about myself as I started living and saying, well, they know me better than I know myself. So yeah, they know something that Zodiac thing got something to it. Let me wrap this up again. I ain't going off. Self-motivation is what? Waking up every day to do what? Ready to take on my daily tasks. I have an agenda that I have to do, and I wake up every day looking forward to do that. If you love what it is you do, it ain't work. It's pleasure. Okay? A labor of love, as they say. Yeah, self-motivation can't be taught. You have to have it or you don't. You're self-motivated or you're not. Hello. As my man Sadi Guru said, you should know if you are self motivated. If you lazy, you know you're lazy. You ain't motivated. You know that. Again, all this is self. I don't do the constructive criticism thing. Mm-mm-mm-mm. I just do the self criticism thing. I start with me first. I don't do no judging of nobody. Nope, nope. Start with me. Moving on. Self mastery. Excuse me, self-motivation is no alarm clock waking you up to get up and maintain your business. Self-motivation is wanting to do that, and you wake up and you're ready to go. I don't hit the alarm clock to hit snooze. No, no, no. Difference. Last one. Appreciate you tuning in. Yes, I got it. Self-motivation is what? Not needing anyone to motivate you. I don't need a pep talk. I don't need a pat on my back. I don't need none of that. Why? Self-motivation is not needing anyone to motivate you. Why? You do you for you. That's my point. I'm raring to go. I'm excited about what I do. Why? I like doing what I do for you. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. I got more. I'll be back.